Wigs are actually one way I've been able to keep my hair protected while also looking presentable. For whatever event, I've been able to grow my hair in braids, twists, mini braids, and also and the likes. And also going to show you my routine to do all of this because I've been seeing so much growth in my hair. I'm so happy to share everything. Usually my wigs don't come out in the first month of a protective hairstyle or whatever style I have on. It usually comes out in like the second month when my hair is very rough and all. So I would like to share with you guys my routine and everything I've been doing, because if you have not been taking care of your hair under the weeks, I'm going to break it to you. You're going to have your hair is going to break off. So having a good wash day routine is very important. I always recommend you washing your hair once every 2 weeks. Make sure you use a good shampoo and a moisturizing shampoo. I recommend the Shea Moisture shampoo or whatever shampoo you like, and conditioner. It's very important, especially if you have high porosity hair, and just making sure your hair has enough moisture, because wigs can actually make your hair dry if you're wearing it the wrong way. So I have a good moisture routine. It's important when I go ahead to do my LOC method, which is liquid oil cream. So these are basically products I use to keep my hair moisturized for longer period of time, just lock in that moisture. So I'm going to be sharing with you some things on how I was able to keep my hair moisturized under my wig, because wigs can literally dry out your hair. Like, if you don't take time, you actually lose your hair in just you doing wigs. So yeah, so every single week, that's why I'm saying that it's good for you to have a routine. It's very important. Like I mentioned, washing your hair once, twice, once every 2 weeks. So the times when you wash your when you're not washing your hair, it's very important to have a moisture routine, because I mentioned before, wigs can actually dry your hair. Literally, it can suck out the moisture in your hair. Having a moisture routine is very important for your moisture routine. I don't wash my hair. So basically, I deep condition my hair, and then I put in my steam cap, which you can see right now, and then I keep it for like 10 minutes, and then I go in my moisture routine. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of this in my videos. So basically, I use the LOC method, which is liquid, oil, and cream. So my liquid, which is water, and I'll deep condition my hair, and then I go in with my virgin hair fertilizer, which is very good, especially if you're having dandruff, you're having flaky scalp. I'll definitely recommend you using this. And then I go in with my oil, which is my Jamaican castor oil. So I've talked a lot about this oil. If you've not gotten this oil and you watch my videos, I would highly recommend it. It helps to grow out your edges. It helps to give your hair. It helps to thicken your hair, and also helps to promote hair growth. So yeah, if you're looking for a good oil to do that for you, I'll definitely recommend that. So yeah, after that, it's important that you keep your hair protected. Even if you're wearing wigs, it's important that you also do your moisture routine as I'm doing. So yeah. So next off, I'll be going with my shea butter to lock in my moisture. One thing about shea butter, it's very thick butter. It literally does the work. Like, if you apply it to the length of hair, because I'm sure you don't want build up. So we apply it to the length of our hair. And guys, when I apply this literally sealed in all the moisture. Like, my hair was locked in for like, let's say, 3 days. I could still feel moisture in my hair, like some form of water. So when I tell you this moisture routine actually works, if you have high porosity hair, I'll definitely recommend this. Can you see how my hair is looking very healthy, very cutesy? And yeah, next thing I go in my massage. It's important to do some head massage. So I'm using my scalp massager just to promote hair growth and blood circulation, which intends to grow your hair. I've noticed a lot of difference when I started doing this, like hair massages, especially when I do my moisture routine. I always go in my massage. It really helps. Like, guys, I've seen wonders doing this. So we are on to the final stage, which is your take down process. It's important that you take down your hair in the right way. Like, you taking down your hair when it's dry is doing more harm than good to your hair. Like, it's very important that you keep your hair moisturized when you want to take it down, because dry hair breaks. Just put in your mind that dry hair breaks. If you're manipulating your hair when it's dry, you're definitely going to lose hair. But if your hair is moisturized, you're not going to lose hair. Like, take for instance now, you know how you're just losing your hair, and let's say it's just everywhere. You're just combing it. You just carry your comb and start combing your hair, guys. You're going to see lots of breakage. But imagine you putting water on your hair and combing that hair. you're going to see difference because your hair is not going to break off and everything. So yeah, it's important you do that. So yeah, I've kept my hair for like 2 months, but normally I keep my protective hairstyle for 3 months, and it's very ideal, especially if you want to grow your hair. So I keep my hair for 3 months. So yeah, I've been able to retain length by keeping my protective hairstyle for 3 months or longer, just to reduce tension and manipulation. I have made so many videos talking about what my challenge are. You can check them out. I have a lot. You can check my playlist out. I have hair videos where I talk about what I do to my hair to actually make it grow. So yeah, wigs can dry out your hair because wigs absorb moisture, and your hair is directly on that moisture. So obviously, the water from your hair, your wig is going to absorb it. That's why it's important that you have a wig cap. Every natural hair girl should have a wig cap. I will leave a video on how, like, you can just check online where to get a wig cap and use it. It's important to use this before you actually go in with your wigs, so just to prevent like your wigs taking off all the moisture on your hair. So yeah, so I'm going to advise you wear your wig cap under your wig, even concerning your edges, like your edges now, they rub off on your wigs, which causes friction and manipulation. So it's important that you put in your wig cap before you actually put in your wigs, because if you don't do that, your hair can break off, it can thin out. Like I always say, a wig cap is very important. For instance, I sometimes wear my slick cap under my hair because sometimes the wig cap can actually grip my hair and cause like tangles and all. So it's important to use a satin like material, not something very hard on your hair. So yeah, using wigs as a protective hairstyle and also keeping your hair flat when wearing your wigs. So moving on to the next is the takedown process. I've talked about this before. So you're going to be adding your conditioner water to make sure your hair is not dry. Then you go in with your fingers to take down your hair, because your finger is the best form of detangling. Like you can know where the knots are, where the split ends are, to be able to remove it better. So yeah, so your scalp also increase hair breakage. Using your finger is one of the best, as I said earlier, because detangling brushes and all those hair tools, you have to be careful with that because you can actually lose more hair during using those things. So yeah, so you don't want to get tangles and your hair like just pulling out. So it's important to use your hands. So yeah, my hair have changed over time. Like using wigs, I've seen a lot of difference in my hair because my curl patterns are better. Like if you constantly do this protective hairstyle, you notice that your hair curl patterns will actually be very curly. Like you see the difference. Just trust me. If you've done this challenge before, like my hair challenge is where I talk about like protective hairstyles I've used and done and actually worked for me. I'd love to hear it from you in the comment section. And yeah, so I've been able to keep my hair protected under wigs, and having a good routine is very important. When it comes to having to your hair, it's important that you just leave your, even if your hair is under wig, not just for you to leave your hair alone. You have to also do your routine. You wash your hair, you must do your moisture routine, you care for your hair. It's important that you do all these things while your hair is still under a wig. And yeah, when your hair gets rough, that's why wigs are always important to use, like so you can grow your hair better. So yeah, I hope you've learned something new in this challenge. I'd love to hear from you. What are you trying now? What protective hairstyle have you tried out that is actually working for you? And yeah, if you've used wig and you've seen like growth on your hair just by using wigs, I'd love to hear from you. Leave it in the comment section. And yeah, this is the amount of hair I lost just by taking down my hair. As you can see, shedding is normal. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.